Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fowl Territory 366. I am your cordial host, Gizzard Gary, and it is Monday, July the 6th, 2026. So welcome one and all to the show. A belated happy birthday to America. We are 250 years old as of this past Sunday. Woo! Yeah. How about that? It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Speaking of big deals, let's see who we got out there. We have gun websites out in the audience. We have Guns and Barbecue out there and in here, hidden in the back. Pack Rat's Attic is out there. Vulcan Rumble in the audience. Ron 2A Matters is out there. And we have Ozzy Osborne out there meowing, and we have TJ Persicity. Look at that. Wow, it has been a minute. Wow. Okay, so we have Woods out there in the audience. We have Rich White also hiding in the back, and out there we got D Smoking 22, also known as J Delta. He's out there. Ms. Packrat is in the audience. All right. Pack Rat's Attic says today is Burt Ward's birthday. He is 81. Wow. How about that? All right. So let's about that. We got Laughing Dog 22 LR. We got a lot of 22 LRs out there, I tell you what. All right. So welcome everybody. Let me introduce my panel for tonight's show. My first guest just did a live stream last night. He, of course, is the Unloaded Media Channel. He comes to us from the valleys of West Virginia. And he hosts This Week Unloaded on Sunday nights. So let's welcome the Rich White.
Yo, I'm still tired from doing a 3-hour episode of Seinfeld last night, a show about nothing.
Wow. All right.
I don't think we ever had a topic. We just kept talking about a bunch of nonsense last night.
Half the time we don't have one in here either. Denny's Plant-Based Journey is in the audience. And Dale Pogue is also out there. So we've got 16 people in the audience. And my next panelist, he comes to us from the Keystone State. Once again, he's not prepared.
No, I was totally prepared. I'm not a trained monkey.
You're not trained anyway. So anyway,
he's potty trained.
Well,
you are potty trained.
We presume anyway. I've never been in this house, but I presume it is. Anyway, he does a show on Thursday nights. This really doesn't have a title. Whatever he wants to title it changes every week, but that's all right. Let's welcome Guns and Barbecue. The chat ruiner is here. Good evening.
Tonight I'll go by Guns and Picnic because barbecue was not the choice on Foster's bracket on Sunday.
How about that? Well, thank you two for being here. We have Marco Polo out there in the audience, and we also have Jacob S. is in the audience. So they're starting to roll in. The Gun Snob, the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma. To this day, still the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma. He's out there. Alex Parlin is in the audience also. G-Web says, guns at a picnic? Wow.
Does being the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma mean he walks around in a bunch of rainbow outfits?
It could very well be. We have Alaska One. Andy is out there. All right. We got a pretty good crew. 19 people in the audience. You will see running down at the bottom of the screen, we do have a giveaway going on, and the hashtag to enter is hashtag FT366. That's for you older folks, pound sign FT366. And we are running right now, as we have the past couple of weeks. We are on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, and you can enter from all three platforms. So anyway, we do have the past few weeks I've been giving away some special stuff, and I do have, and this may be the last one, but I do have, let me make myself full screen here. I do have one last zipper pull. If I find another one, I'll let you know. I scrounged two up last week, and so we have that, and we're going to give away an IV 8888 bottle opener. How about it? Yeah. And last but not least, I've been giving away flashlights, and I've ran out of O-lights to give away, so I raided my other collection. So tonight, somebody's going to receive this Wubin G5.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a neat little flashlight. So, yeah. And along with a sticker pack, a bunch of stickers, probably be a bumper sticker in there. I'll throw in a couple patches of stuff in there. So, yeah, all kinds of cool stuff tonight for the winner. So let me go ahead and make myself small again. So let me see if we've had anybody else come on. Vulcan Rumble is out there. We have G-Webs has gifted 5 memberships. Wow. All right. Very cool. Ozzy says, there are no picnic guns, only picnic holsters. I guess that can be adapted for that. That works. Marco says, just watched the USA get crushed by Belgium. So mad about that. Yeah, I did watch most of that game, but I think we were outclassed. But the USA did well. So nothing to be ashamed of, but I think the better teams are rising to the top of the World Cup now. So what was you going to say, Rich?
I said, meh.
You're not a fan of the football.
Soccer? No.
No,
Not as a
double
spectator sport, no. Well, that barbecue.
I was saying it's the double sport. I would even want to participate in it as a participant, let alone as a spectator.
Well, for little kids, it helps teach some coordination.
So does video games, but we say those are bad. Like, why do we have to punish
video
the kids?
games? They can't learn to run.
The kids learn how to run from so many things these days, like their own shadows, the police. I'm not saying that those things are right to run from, but nonetheless, they do. I'm just saying, like, child abuse is child abuse. If you let your kid play soccer, I mean, that's a game from a third world country. Like, we play real games here.
Oh. So the gun snob wants to know, will that open bottles of spray tan solution? I suppose so, if that's what you want to do.
It'll open your Michelob Ultra.
There you go. We have Agorizer is out there. Wow. All right, let's see. We have, look at this. Look at this. We have Son of Snob out there. Braden Nelson out there.
What?
Looking good, Gary. Now bring back that beard. Wow. They let you watch YouTube? Wow. Bring back the beard? Yeah, I don't know. But thank you. Thank you very much. Did we beat England? We're not going to play England. We're done. USA is done. So we got 20 people out there. So what's going on, guys?
The American soccer team lost the day after America's 250th birthday.
2 days after.
2 days.
Whatever. And say they are severely hungover.
Denny says, the Civivi came in today thanks to you and Foss for the kindness. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Wood says, beards are for life. Beards can grow back. I mean, it's just hair. It's just hair. Sometimes it's
So
there,
it-
sometimes it's not. I can't imagine what Woods looks like without a beard. I wonder if he even remembers what he looks like without a beard. Wonder how long it's been since Woods has had a beard. That'd be cool.
Must have stopped raining. Some idiots out there setting off fireworks again.
Oh,
Hear that, or
in
they
my
don't.
state, that's illegal. Yesterday was the last day you could shoot them. So
You can shoot fireworks off 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days if you wanted to around here.
you sure it's fireworks?
Yeah, it was
Here in
fire.
West Virginia, it could be gunfire.
Nah, not where it's coming from.
Wood says, I can't either. 1993, maybe? Wow. I remember 1993.
Me
I
too.
didn't, what, were you 3?
No, that's 4.
4? Wow. Marco Polo says, it's just hair when you lose it on top of your head. Yeah, that too. That too. G-Web says it's probably just moonshine stills blowing up. That could be too, especially when it gets hot. Those things.
No, not where this is. No, the area where that just came from, you're not going to find any moonshine stills there.
Well, it reaches down the valley. They don't have shine down the
Yeah,
valley.
yeah,
I don't
down in the
think.
valley in the city. So you're not going to find too many stills in the city.
This is a city in West Virginia, though. This ain't a city. Not like New York City or anything like that.
Technically, you're not going to
Thank
find
God.
stills in general, no matter where you are. They're usually kept a fairly decent secret.
Gonna say in West Virginia, being a moonshine still is the least you got to worry about. They could be cooking something else. In some of these
Yeah.
places.
No, that's much more likely.
Yeah, for reals. Even here. I hope nobody's doing it in my building. Let's put it that way. But
Meth ain't the big issue. It's
I don't know.
damn opioids. That's the issue in this state. Yeah, I mean, somehow we got the reputation for meth, but it's not really meth. That's an issue.
Ozzy says Chicago has fireworks every day. That's right, they do.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who are curious, I know nobody's asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I'm bored. How about that? Got a new shirt, and it says, "Of course I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice." It's got a picture of a cat with a cup of coffee. I thought it was appropriate. I also have a new shirt for Wednesday night. I think you guys will love.
Cats do like coffee.
They
Amy's
do.
always yelling. Yeah, Amy's always yelling at one of them to get their head out of her coffee cup in the morning.
Wood says we should make them illegal, extra super illegal. What, fireworks? Oh.
Yeah.
Or cats?
I told her.
Surely not cats.
I told her, you're going to make a cup of coffee to take with you in your Yeti before you leave to go to work. Why not just, when you first get your first cup of coffee, make it in your Yeti so that they can't stick their head in the cup? She's like, shut up.
Now, Ron 2A Matters is giving you a little bit of a hint as to the shirt I'm going to wear on Wednesday. So, yeah, take that as you will. Wood says prohibition never works. Drugs. We have Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy is out there. Wow. All right. So what's going on? Rich, you just did a show last night, right?
Uh-huh.
A show about nothing, you say.
Yeah, we didn't have a topic. We just talked about a bunch of nonsense all night. I don't even remember half of what we talked about. We just kept going from one thing to another.
Isn't that how your show usually is?
No, you usually have at least one set topic. And then once that's done, we'd start going into the weeds. But last night, it was from the start of the show. Yes.
The gun snob says, why not just get some welding gloves and fill the bathtub with water? No more cats in your coffee. There you go. Aggerizer says, all my favorite shows are about nothing. Well, there you go. You'll love Rich's show then.
Mm.
But we sure talked long enough for having nothing to talk about.
It was the audience's fault. They kept coming up with topics.
So we've talked about the World Cup. Just about as much interest as everybody has in that, which I can see it's a riveting topic out there. So that's about the interest I had in it. I turned it on because the USA was playing. It's the first time I've watched any of it. And I thought, you know what? I haven't got anything better to do. The Royals played a day game today. Beat the Phillies, by the way. Took the rubber game of the match. Won a series against the Phillies. Scored in every inning. Wow. It's hard to believe those are my Kansas City Royals. But Jacob S. says, well, the game just finished and is out now 1-4 loss. Yeah, that's what it was when I turned it off right after they scored the fourth goal. It's like, I'm done. Oh, well. Maybe they can get this World Cup over with. But evidently, from all the videos I've been watching, the people coming over from Europe are quite enamored with America. They found Americans to be very friendly and food to be great here and generous portions. And
yeah,
it's like, yeah, when you got people coming from England over here, I've had British food. Trust me. Yeah, this is way better.
Discovered dental care.
Really?
Yeah, but apparently from what some of them say in their videos and stuff, they've been lied to about what our food is like.
Mm-hmm. Wood says, you talked a long time about Taylor Swift and how much fans you both are. We did? I
don't recall that. I don't recall.
Rich did, yeah. Rich is a big Taylor Swift fan. I know that.
Yeah, right.
He just asked if he likes Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Taylor Swift, he wouldn't even know who Travis Kelce was. Sorry, Rich, we understand.
For those of you who aren't aware, the big wedding was this past Saturday at Madison Square Garden. So,
who got married?
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
At Madison Square Garden, really?
Yes, they did.
Good Lord. Talk about a waste of an arena.
Laughing Dog 22LR says, I'll start watching soccer when they start using baseball bats. Wow.
The chat I was watching before joining in on this one, the host said soccer would be a lot more interesting if they had hip checks like hockey.
I just like the soccer highlights where like somebody's going to get up and then somebody just punts them in the mouth. Like, those are always good ones.
It's kind of like golf on TV. It'd be a lot more fun if your opponents could yell at you and stuff while you're getting ready to swing.
What comedy show was it that they had a skit with full contact golf where they would be on the tee getting ready to strike and they'd have a linebacker come running at them?
Oh, I don't know.
Wood says soccer field is too big for TV. Is it too big for TV, Rich?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Soccer would be way better if they just threw live cobras on the field.
Landmines. Mutant League soccer.
They should have more than one ball on the field at the same time, like 3 balls going all at once. That would make it interesting.
Play it in with cars in Rocket League.
And if they can manage to score like 2 balls at once, then they get like 8 dumped out, and it's like the Super Bowl bonus in pinball.
Yeah. Do you guys ever see the video game Rocket League? It's soccer, but you're in a car. and you got to use the car to get the ball into the goal.
Sounds like that. They used to have this, a car polo type thing where they had cars that they had this giant ball, and they took cars and would hit this giant ball back and forth across the field. That would be interesting.
Bull hockey's fun.
It would be.
Well, bull hockey, you got
jazz up the sport.
As many people as you can to go out in the arena, and then you have a bull set loose, and you have two teams, and the object is to try and get the bull to go through the other team's goal. So you've got to, coax it without getting gored or trampled or anything towards their goal, and you're supposed to distract it and try and get it towards the other team's goal. Most guys just stand there because they're too afraid to do anything. It's like giant wusses.
Now, Kentucky Rimfire Justin has a good idea. He said, give him hockey sticks to fight with. I'll go one better. Let's throw in some hockey rules and allow body checking and stuff.
I already said that.
Allow them to change lines and stuff like that on the fly and stuff like that. Dale Pogue says, I like the movie Rollerball. I've seen Rollerball.
Yep, I've seen that.
Wood says, dodgeball rules. Kick the ball and hit other people to get them out.
Oh, and they can catch it, but it has to be done with their feet.
Well, I think you can catch with your feet, technically, can't you? You just can't touch the ball with your hands unless you're the goalie.
Correct. That's why I said, for them to catch it, they have to catch it with their feet if we're playing dodgeball rules.
Oh, I got you now.
Technically, any part of your arm counts as touching it with your hand.
Yeah, that's why you'll see the defenders with their hands behind their back when the ball's close to them anyway. It's interesting how the game moves, but you definitely see a different style of play from the people abroad that have been playing this game a while, and the Americans did a very good job, I will say that. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says foosball. Yeah, you could have a bar going across the field. Be kind of cool. I played foosball awesome. In the day. Yeah.
Skewer all the soccer players, and we can get rid of them all.
Yeah, tie 5 of them together. With a
let's
bar.
Be real. They're playing soccer. It's not going to be the first time that they has something hard penetrate them.
So Isaac IWD is out there. Says, are you allowed to use your hands?
Only the goaltender.
Only the goaltender. Or if you're throwing in from... If you're throwing in from out of touch, as they say. But
once the ball's in play, only the goaltender.
So we got some people still throwing in the hashtag. We got 28 people in the audience. That's quite a few. 13 people is all we have entered in the giveaway so far.
No, now that the U.S. has been eliminated, can we deport the other teams?
Snob says barbecue said what we were all thinking. But yes, what else is going on? I mean,
I'll say it.
Say it.
Oh, I'm just saying, I ain't scared. I'll say it.
You ain't scared?
That's right.
So what did you guys do for the 4th? Rich, what did you do? Did you set off fireworks? Have a big party?
No, it was raining here.
So you just stayed at home and played the Wii?
With his Wii. Duh. Our
Attacking Daughters is out there. Pack Rats Addict says, only the ref knows the time. Yeah, pretty much, which is kind of silly too. But, oh, well, it is what it is. So, barbecue, what'd you do for the 4th? Did you celebrate?
Not on purpose. My family converged on my place.
Wow.
They were just kind of like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. They're like, okay, we're going to bring stuff over. I was like, oh, okay. So that happened. I got the inflatable pool set up because I am not bougie enough to even have a traditional above ground pool. Hell, I wasn't even bougie enough to buy this thing. It was free. And then it didn't come with the pump or anything for it. So the lesbians next door had a pool like this a couple of years ago, and they still had the pump for it. So really, I got an entire pool for free. So got that set up.
Did it come with water?
Nope. But luckily, I have a well. So again, the water cost me nothing. So that and fire departments around here won't do water deliveries anymore for some reason. It's insane. Even if you're like, I'll do, a $500 donation or something, they're like, nope.
So Mr. Bob Dabalina is out there. He says, to quote Jake and Elwood, I got everything I need, almost. Also have Block 9 out there. He does say, I'm a bit short on zipper pulls, though. Well, you better get your entry in then.
Uh-oh.
Marco says, lots of jets and bombers flew over our neighborhood. Cool. So, did they have big parades or anything where you guys live, or celebrations?
We had the U.S. relay come through here, whatever they were calling it, on Thursday, with the big U.S. flag and everything heading towards D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a really big one around here. Like Scud missiles were going down the road, and people were goose stepping and stuff. It was pretty neat. None of that happened. None of it happened.
Wow. So how about you people out there in the audience? Did anybody do anything special for Independence Day? I hate saying 4th of July, because that just means it's another day on the calendar. It's a celebration of our independence. Marco Polo stayed in, and we already know he had lots of jets and bombers flying over. So if you did anything special, let us know. We got a couple people out there on Twitch, evidently selling their wares out there.
Yeah,
so.
But with Marco, depending on what part of Virginia he's in, that would be a normal day. You got a couple of Air Force base. You got Air Force base. You got a Navy Air Station. I mean, depending on what part of Virginia you're in, that's a typical Saturday.
Isaac IWD says, Uncle lost a finger to fireworks. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
That's bad. That's real bad.
That's not good.
Just one? You can still play in the NFL.
Ozzy said that free pool will get very expensive very soon. Chemicals equal dollar signs.
But not everybody's Ronnie Lott barbecue.
Artec says many 37 millimeter and 26.5 flare rounds went missing. LOL. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says, I shot a rimfire match at 8 a.m. the 4th. Alex Parlin says, nothing here, 1.5 inches of rain during fireworks time. And then we've got Jack W. Dumb Account out there. Interesting. I found out my cousin got arrested for trying to roundhouse kick a cop over the weekend, so that was neat.
Alrighty.
Okay. Marco Polo says Northern Virginia. Block 9 says, my neighbor's golden retriever escaped because of Fort Worth fireworks and gun shoots. Just got her an hour ago. It was 98 yesterday and today, but he's okay.
Northern Virginia. What part of Northern Virginia?
The north part of Northern Virginia.
Yeah, well, there's different counties and whatnot. But Northern Virginia is not far from where I'm at.
Do you want him to give away what town he lives? Do you want him to put his address on here? I mean, come on,
not
man.
the whole. No, not all that.
It's OPSEC. It's OPSEC. Okay, we don't want to give away everything here. Marco says I also clean my pistols. Yeah, you should do that every 250 years. Clean your pistols. I think that's important. Goodness knows I've got some that need cleaning, but that would involve work and stuff like that. I went and saw my.
I think GOS may have accidentally just banned Marco.
Oh, he did.
I got it.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's probably accidental, but I'm sure it was. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says, I lived in Warrington, Virginia for a while, Marco Polo. I don't know where that's at. Anyway, on the 4th, in the morning, I drove to see my daughter and my son-in-law and my granddaughter. Did my normal Saturday thing with them. Came back here. It had rained, and so they delayed a lot of the stuff that was going on. I took a nap, woke up. It was almost dark, and fireworks were going off outside. So I didn't see. I saw a few of the fireworks out the window and stuff like that, but I've seen fireworks before. It's not that big a deal.
Marcus said he's in Arlington.
Okay. Arlington. Okay. That's D.C. area.
Yep. That's about 2.5 hours from me.
Yeah, my sisters lived there at one time. Many, many years ago. Back in the late 60s. Packrat says, did you show off the escape? I did. My daughter and son-in-law, well, we all got to ride in it for the first time. My daughter actually liked it. She said, I hate to admit this, but your seats are even more comfortable than mine are in my Volkswagen. I told you. It's not horrible. I know you wanted to hate it, but it's not horrible. Ron 2A Matter says, I think I have 18 or 24 zipper pulls. Mr. Bob says, naps are such a good thing. I can't believe how hard I fought against them when I was a wee tyke. Yeah, I know. It's so easy to do now.
Your daughter some kind of foreign car snob?
Well, since they bought a used Volkswagen SUV this last year, now all of a sudden she's an authority on vehicles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. She bought an overrated Volkswagen and overpriced too. These things aren't worth what they charge for them.
So I filled my vehicle up before I left and filled it when I got home. So, because it's brand new, it's like, I want to see what kind of mileage I'm getting. 33.7 I got on the round trip. Not bad.
Yeah, I told you to get good mileage with it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we had the 2.0 in ours, and it got around 32 highway. So. And
I don't even have it in eco mode. I just have it in normal mode. I'm not putting it in eco mode. There's
no, we
no
never
need.
did either. Amy never puts it in eco mode either.
I thought about playing with sport mode, but I didn't. Let's see. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says, Warrington is where the John Bobbitt event took place. Okay. Ozzy says, I agree, Bob. Big nap fan. Packrat says, I only get 14 miles per gallon.
Yeah, he's got a V8.
Yeah. So we got another panelist. Let's say hello to G-Webs. Good evening.
Good evening. Thanks for hosting. Thanks for the invite.
You bet. Thanks for being here. Did you do anything special on the 4th of July?
It sounds like I banned Marco.
Well, it's on the 6th, but yeah, that counts.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my phone, I don't know what happened, but I was listening to you with my earbuds, and then the last thing I heard was, I think G-Web's banned Marco, and then everything died.
That's it. That used to happen to DJ a few times. He'd be out there, and all of a sudden, it's like,
I mean, I wasn't
he
touching
had
the
no
phone,
idea.
so yeah, I don't know what happened.
Block 9 says, I worked 2 months in Tyson Corner, Northern Virginia, Fairfax, and Alexandria area. Saw everything in D.C. Okay. M. Gabriel is out there, by the way. Wood says, I've done it as well. Okay. Packrat says, not just a V8, but a Hemi. Oh, wow. Don't have to ask him if it's got a Hemi. It's got a Hemi. But not me.
Getting medical care shouldn't leave you feeling lost.
It's
That's
just
true.
my feelings on it. It's how I feel about it. Sorry.
That's absolutely true. I agree. Your voice changed, by the way.
I guess this new microphone is a little more sensitive than the other.
Yeah, it's picking up your house guest. Yeah. You must have a nurse visiting or something like that.
Get that rip fire. Justin saying he was living in the D.C. area during the D.C. sniper shootings. I knew one of the victims. He was the regional director for the Boys and Girls Club that the Boys and Girls Club my kids went to was a part of. And he would be up there all the time at the school for different Boys and Girls Club functions.
M. Gabriel says, I don't know if it's too early for bed or too late. Just woke up. It's just the right time. By the way, we got Grim Reaper reviews out there. He just entered the giveaway. So let's see how many people we have entered. We have 18 people entered in the giveaway. 23 people currently watching. Hashtag FT366 if you're interested in winning the giveaway. By the way, a reminder, especially to the people on the other platforms that may not be used to how we run the giveaways here, you do have to be a U.S. resident, and you do have to be present at the time of the giveaway. And you do have to send me your address if I don't already have it, because if you don't, then I'll have to give it to somebody else.
Give their address to somebody else?
No. Give their prize to somebody else. So Packrat's Addict says, we see C-17s and C-5s in and out of here all the time. Well, that's cool.
San Antonio? They probably got a ton of planes in San Antonio. That's
they got Air Force bases here.
Yeah.
Let's see. M. Gabriel says, you have to be a U.S. president? No, U.S. resident. Not quite a president. But speaking of dignitaries, Ron Wayne is out there. He's
That's
not quite a
Gizzard's.
President.
It's Gizzard's loophole. He's never given away any of these prizes, technically, because you have to be a president to win.
That makes it kind of tough to enter, doesn't it? I've never had a president watching this show that I know of. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says, a buddy of mine got the windshield of a 10-wheeler dump truck shot out by the sniper. Thankfully, he missed.
Dang.
Yeah, that would definitely be scary.
If they got rid of windshields, then that wouldn't have happened. Like, they should make windshields illegal.
Wood says, Gary is checking citizenships. Not necessarily. If you have a U.S. address I can send it to, I don't care if you're a citizen or not. I have no way of verifying that.
If they win and they're not a U.S. citizen, do you tell ICE about it?
Well, how am I going to know? I guess is the question.
You got to ask for their green card.
I don't need no stinking green card, man. No, not checking citizenships or whether you were born in the country or anything else. As long as you got an address here, and I don't have to send it to Egypt or something like that, or Canada, which is just as bad.
I got an off-topic topic, but if you want to try like a lot, if you don't want to do it, or if you want to do it on like your Wednesday show, that's the secret Wednesday show that some people know about, we could do it then also.
Well,
but I was curious, is anybody here on the panel or in the audience that's interested in sharing? Do you take any kind of daily supplements or anything? And if so, what are you taking?
I take all kinds of stuff myself. I take calcium, magnesium, zinc. I take, trying to think, potassium.
Didn't you say that already? Anyway, go ahead.
No.
Are these
calcium,
like multivitamins or separate?
No, they're separate. Calcium, magnesium, zinc is all in one pill. And then I take a potassium supplement, a vitamin C supplement, and a biotin supplement. And then my doctor, after my visit last week, now has me on D3.
So, interesting. Because you're doing so good, or because you need to do something?
I think because she's afraid I'm not eating enough. She was concerned about whether or not I was drinking milk. I think she's probably worried about bone density because D3, I believe, D3 and calcium are for bones and stuff like that. So
I hear a lot of good stuff about the D3. I was thinking about doing it.
Well, if your vitamin D is low, your body doesn't convert things to calcium the way it should. So we'll often do the two.
We lost you.
Son of a gun. Is that happening again?
Isn't there something else that you, well, it fades or something, and then I guess you drop off. Isn't there something you're supposed to do with D3 right away? Like most of the time the pills are D3 plus. Is it like K or something? Like I feel like there's a D3 plus something all the time.
As far as I know, mine are just D3 and they're in gummy form.
Oh.
And I have to take 8,000 units a day. So I have to take 4 gummies.
I know what you're talking about, G. It's magnesium or potassium. I don't remember.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Like you take D3 when you're taking magnesium, and magnesium is supposed to be super good for you. And then you take the D3 because I think that's what it is. Like those two meet each other, or they are better together or something.
Now the calcium, magnesium, and the potassium that I've been taking it for years because I used to have real bad leg cramps at night. I've suffered with that most of my life. And since I started taking that stuff, they went away. That's painful.
Do you have to take any extra supplements because of how your bones glow from working at the nuclear power plant?
No, none of that. But I had my prescriptions filled last week, and I had 11 prescriptions to pick up. Yeah, because they upped my Mounjaro. My Mounjaro. That's it's an injectable for appetite control and diabetes management.
Oh,
GLP-1.
Those epic things?
It's like that, yes.
Oh, interesting. So is that something they give you the thing and you do it, or you have to go somewhere and get it done?
Yeah. You just hold it against your skin. It's got a tiny little needle that comes down for about 3 seconds. You don't even feel it, really.
So like you're looking at a piece of chocolate cake and you're like, I can't handle it. I got to eat this chocolate cake. And then you grab that thing and stick yourself, and then you're like, I want a chocolate cake.
Just once a week, you give yourself an injection in the stomach, basically.
Huh. And then what, you're just not hungry ever?
It does help a lot with the appetite control. I'm close to my goal weight. I'm at 187. My doctor wants me at 180. So she upped my dose for 1 month, hoping that we could get my weight down to where she wants it. And then she wants to put me back where I was before for maintenance.
So then, just if you don't mind talking about it, how long did that take you to get, because you're basically there now?
Oh, let's see. would have started last November, so 8 months total that I've lost about 45 pounds. So
Nice.
You don't want to lose it too fast.
I don't mind.
So,
So
anyway,
what, any of the supplements then? I mean, I'm asking, obviously people might be on drugs out there for whatever your doctor puts you on drugs for. I'm asking more like over the counter stuff that people might, either be recommended or they just, whatever reason, they do, they take them.
Wood says vitamin B12 fish oil. Yeah, I do take fish oil. I forgot that.
Is that like the cod liver oil or is that something else?
I suppose it's like that, but it was my eye doctor suggested I be on it because she said that I don't produce enough tears and it causes irritation. So if you take fish oil, it's supposed to help with that. So Mr. Bob says, I take vitamin D and care. I take a lot of care. Artak and daughter says D and B. Packrat says, I don't have enough time to list my meds.
What's care? Is that code for something?
I suppose go to a doctor a lot and stuff like that. Same here. Fluffy says, I take my old fogey vitamin 1 a day and I use Black Forest longevity mix with powder PB mix and milk. Grim Reaper Review says D3K2. Ron Wayne says, I take Pyrodex and Tannerite. Wow. You got to be careful with that stuff.
I'm wondering what the Black Forest longevity mix is.
I've never heard of that one. Fluffy says, the mix I drink has NMN, glutathione, vitamins D3, K2, and magnesium. Boy, he's throwing those medical names at me now.
Well, there you go.
M. Gabriel says
K2, I think, is what I was thinking of. It's what you see on bottles all the time.
M. Gabriel says, I had to get up in the night and stand in front of the heater for leg cramps. M. Gabriel says, weight loss gave me leg cramps. Kentucky Rib Fire Justin says, I get my vitamin D from working in the sun. Wood says, I take several THC inhalants per day. That's one. Ozzy says 180 is what I was in the 8th grade. Mr. Bob says, I'm a careful kind of guy. I do my best to avoid exposure to things that would make me not a smiley dude. That kind of care. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, real quick, I want to go back, if I can find the question here. Alex Parlin wants to know, what's the best place to buy 12-gauge shot shell primers? Does anybody know?
Well,
anybody out in the audience also, if you know. I've never bought any. So
my default answer for stuff like this is gun shows for lots of reasons. But you go to a gun show, you find that kind of stuff, and then you hook up with somebody that's either selling it like out of their home, essentially, because some people don't have a brick and mortar and they use the gun shows for that, or somebody that just has a big collection. Like Clover used to talk about, what did he get, like somebody's whole garage full of reloading stuff or something? And he used to talk about how, it took them like 2 trips or something to get all that stuff home. So you find people that just have like giant collections of stuff that they're selling, and they're almost always pennies on the dollar when they're selling it like that. Right. Or shops that just, are set up at the show. Anyway, that's my first suggestion. And then open boxes is the other thing. Like somebody that got into reloading isn't doing it anymore, and they have like 3/4 of a case or something, and can't sell it on eBay or anything. So that's why I like gun shows.
I would say like Midway or Brownells.
Another option would be not just Shooter Supply, if they got one of their zero hazmat sales going on, in particular if you're looking for someplace mail order.
Could just check local LGS.
Yeah. Yep, if you got one that sells reloading supplies especially.
Right. We say that mainly because we like to keep the brick and mortar guys, the local gun shops in your town in business, because you never know when you're going to need them. You definitely don't want them to go away because
Brooke popped in the one time because she was on a road trip with her youngest, and I was like, "Oh, I got to take you to Tamarack. You can meet the guys down there, all that fun jazz." Plus, she was looking for ammo for something. I don't remember what it was exactly, and it's like, I bet they have it. And she found the ammo she was looking for, and then she just on a whim was like, "Hey, you happen to have whatever primer she was having trouble finding?" And she bought, I think, like 300-400 primers. Basically everything they had, she bought. She's, "I'll take it all," because they had so much trouble finding it in Connecticut.
Ozzy says locally, if you order them, you have to pay a hazmat. That's true.
Right. That's why I said look for, if you're going to order them, do it while the place is having a zero hazmat sale, which not just Shooter Supply. Like I said, I get emails from them all the time where they're having zero hazmat sales. So if you sign up for their email list, they'll let you know when they're having a zero hazmat sale, and you don't have to worry about the hazmat fees.
No, so I believe I might have misspoke. It wasn't 300 or 400 primers. It was that many and doll hairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like she spent a pretty penny that night.
Poor doll was bald going home, evidently. So yeah, but that's the price you got to pay for that stuff. Ron 2A Matter says
if you take a doll hair that's long and you cut it in half, did you just create inflation right there? You're like creating money.
If they don't catch you doing it, you can get away with that. Yeah. Ron 2A Matters takes
a standard length. So if you cut it in half, it's like just a $50 type deal. Then
half a 50-cent piece or something.
Yep.
Ron 2A Matters takes 250 milligrams magnesium oxide every day. Never magnesium oxide.
I've been doing the magnesium, but I think I need to do something with it, right? To make it happen or do something with it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I do not know. But there is one thing I do know about, and that is that Gear Websites is your source for every Second Matters gun channels, gear, ammo, ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And every Friday is Free Patch Friday. So, as always, buy cool stuff at GearWebsites.com.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of ex-wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, who loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway.
Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here. All right, so it is time for the Fowl Territory prize giveaway. Real quick, there's your hashtag on the screen. Hashtag FT366. We have 23 people entered in the giveaway, 29 people watching this mess right now. Woods says Sportsman's Warehouse as well. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says our local Wally World sells some powder and primers. Oh, okay. Good to know. Let's see. Kentucky Rimfire Justin says hazmat shipping is awful on ordering powder and primers. I buy at local gun shops and big box stores when they have them. Block 9 says I do parasite cleanse 2 times a year. Ivermectin, turmeric, cayenne pepper, and fast cutout drinking and sweets, and lost 35 pounds last year. Good for you.
Interesting.
If it's working, it's working.
I actually have a juice in my thing right now that's like all that. Well, not the ivermectin part, but the turmeric, cayenne pepper, and some other things, and carrot juice to probably make it taste better.
Now, Ron 2A Matters talking about his magnesium oxide. It helps you for not having a heart attack. It regulates the heart. Okay.
That's cool.
So now we know. 2 Live Moo is out there, by the way. So, Jacob S. says, I've been here lurking in silence. And that's all right. Got 27 people entered in the giveaway. And you've had a minute or so to enter. So let's go ahead. Let me get my drum roll ready here. We'll do the drum roll, and then we'll pick a winner. So here we go. All right, so good luck, everybody who entered. Who is going to be the winner of this week's giveaway? Ozzy Osbourne is our winner. Ozzy, are you out here? Are you still here? Jacob says, watch Moo win. Nope. Ozzy is our winner. Congratulations. It's been a while since Ozzy's won. So all that stuff is going to Ozzy. Not Jacob. He is not getting the last zipper pull. Ozzy is.
No, right. I hear that there are no barbecue zipper pulls, just zipper pull holsters.
That's true. That is absolutely true. I don't think Ozzy has moved recently. If you have, shoot me an email and let me know. He says, yay. No. Otherwise, I'll send it to the same address I always send it to. Jacob says, gosh darn it.
Are they allowed to have gun companies and pulls in Illinois?
Shh. Don't be blabbing to everybody. OPSEC, man. What they don't know. Yeah.
Can a zipper pull increase the rate of fire?
It increases the rate of zippering, so I would think that would be restricted in Illinois.
That's 100% accurate, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
I think in turn, by increasing the rate of zippering, you increase the rate of fire because if you can pull up your zipper faster, therefore you can then pull the trigger faster. I don't know. Sounds like it might have to go to Jacob.
While we've got a minute here, I want to remind everybody about our good friends at Excess Sights. They are having an Independence Day sale. It runs through July the 8th. So you got 2 more days. You get 30% off everything, off the entire site. So check that out. Go to excesssights.com for details. They've always been good friends of the channel. In fact, I'll be giving away at least one of their stickers tonight. Since we're promoting their sale, I'll put 3 of their stickers in there for Ozzy. How about that? He can really rep the Excess Sight stuff. So yeah, excesssights.com. But now we got some other stuff going on here. So let's take a look at this extraterrestrial visitor. What are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't see the video. Did you play the video?
I did play a video. Played on my screen.
It's the video when Gizzard went to the park and was playing with his GORN dolls.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was, but for some reason it didn't show up on my screen.
Wow. Maybe you're blocked from seeing it. Maybe you're not allowed to see GORN. I don't know. But this is Show Us Your GORN. So if you have GORN, and that's any kind of pictures or memes or anything you want me to put on the screen, send them to GORN, G-O-R-N, at gizzardgary.com. If you do so, please put your channel name in there so I'll know who sent it, because I can't always tell by the email. Or you can join my Discord server and put it in the GORN channel of my Discord server. So either one of those, and you've got several minutes to do this. So we've got a couple things that were sent to us early in the show by the Gun Snob. So let's take a look at this first one here.
Ron Wayne says they're action figures. Well, one's an action figure. The other one's a bobblehead.
It's a bobblehead action figure.
I wouldn't call a Funko Pop an action figure. They don't do much.
Don't make fun of my props.
Well, I've got someone, but they don't do much but sit there.
Okay, so he's showing us the blue whale of Catoosa. I have been there. There's actually a blue whale out in the middle of a pond, and you can go inside this whale.
I've been by there, but I haven't gone over to it.
What the heck is it?
It's
big ass blue whale.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's made out of. Fiberglass, I believe, with a wire cage or something.
It's not a restaurant or something. It's just a
no. Like imagine like a boat dock on a lake. You know, like a boat dock, and then they made it look like a whale. So it's
At the end of this dock, there's a big whale that you can walk into, and it's got 2 stories, so the kids can climb up into it and look out the eyes and stuff like that.
So it's like a little roadside tourist trap kind of thing.
Dude,
It
Route
is.
66. It's from Route 66, the olden days.
Yeah, it's
So
super cool.
definitely, yeah, it's right down the street from J.M. Davis Museum.
Yep, I've drove
That
by
would
it
be
several
the Route
times,
Street
and
Museum.
I can actually say there's pictures of me. If you go up probably on my Instagram or my Facebook, there's pictures of me. I dig them up, but it would take forever.
I don't know if it was like one of those themed kind of restaurants or something. You know, they'll have the weird shaped building and it'll be a restaurant inside or something.
I know they have a gift shop in that little building outside there where you can buy like postcards of it and stuff. And they've got, little toys that you can buy and keychains and stuff like that. And they'll take your picture.
Isn't it like a park though? Is there like food and people hang out there all day and hang out?
I didn't see them selling any food there. Let's put it that way. Wood says we have actual whales.
You can't go inside of those whales as easy though.
That's true. Two Life Moose says barbecue has been inside a whale.
Well, you might be able to get inside the. You might be able to get inside the whales that Woods has, but it'd be awful hard to get back out again.
Ron Wayne says home of the whale burger. Yeah, I suppose so. Oklahoma whale. I'm not sure you'd want to eat that anyway. Not that I'd ever eat any whale, but
is the Gun Snob still out there?
He's not posting. He may have fell asleep.
Lame. I was going to ask him if he ever went to the rodeo and saw the white whale. I'm sure he'll know what I'm talking about. Everybody else will have to Google it if they want to know.
Let's see. Got another picture from Snob. This guy was out here in the chat earlier. This is the son of Snob. I don't know if he's still here or not. There's Braden.
Marco said night.
Good night, Marco.
Night, Marco.
Packrat wants to know how long does it take to barbecue a whale? Well, you can only barbecue part of it at a time. You can't get the whole whale on a barbecue. Won't
Sorry
fit.
for blocking you, Marco.
Throw it in one of those barbecue pits that they use over in Hawaii for the boars.
Oh, the best thing is if you put a whale into an air fryer. Oh my goodness.
If you can find one big enough, that's true. Okay, so this came a few days ago from Packrat. So G-Webs probably appreciate this. This is a Mount Rushmore of the greatest gun inventors. So we have John Moses Browning, Elmer Keith, John Thompson, and Dr. Gatling.
I got 2 issues. 1, they don't look right. And 2, I don't want to call Keith a gun inventor. He's an ammo inventor.
Mm-hmm.
But it did a pretty poor job none of those look right. Gatling looks like Colt. Thompson looks like, I don't know, Wilson or something. And then
I was gonna say Truman.
Yeah, like some president, right? Like, so then Browning is way off. That's the worst. I mean, that's unforgivable. And then, well, like I say, who would you put in there besides Elmer Keith? Thompson, I guess, yeah, he's an American.
Garand, maybe.
Who's on there currently?
Canadian. Keith, Elmer Keith is what I'm saying. I would probably pull him and put a gun inventor in there. I mean, I'd put like Colt.
There's a vote for Stoner.
Bill Ruger.
Tyler Henry. Another one, Sam Colt.
In developed guns. Colt invented guns.
Ron Wayne says John J. Altor. Yeah.
That's an awesome gun.
Winchester.
Yeah. Well, Winchester was a company owner. He wasn't necessarily a gun inventor. He just bought all of Browning's inventions.
Yeah, and Henry's the one who really came up with the Henry rifle. The Henry company
I realized that.
the Winchester company just improved on it. And one of the guys that worked on that rifle is the first one that's listed there. So,
but anyway, I thought that was interesting. So that's
a lot of Mount Rushmore stuff going around lately.
Oh yeah, might be one on a thumbnail tonight, as a matter of fact. And trust me, it took several chances to get AI to get those 4 right, because AI is not. It has trouble with faces. So here's another thing that was in that same email. And it says, Happy Independence Day. No kings since 1776. I like it.
It's all right. And now I just want to know why that one guy's reaching around and grabbing Washington like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right? What the hell is he going?
Well, it looks like one guy's picking his pocket over here. I'm not
I know,
sure.
right?
Because everybody appreciates a good reach around.
Now, Ron Wayne says Herbie Francesco High Point.
I think we might be making up some now. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bigger here. So he sent this in a little bit later, also from Packrat, and this is from the Babylon Bee, and it says, Supreme Court rules any baby born at Olive Garden is an Italian citizen. Might be fake news, not sure.
Well, it is.
But if it's in the Babylon Bee, yeah.
But anymore, the Babylon Bee's headlines might as well be an actual real news story. It's hard to tell the difference.
I think it's funny. I'll allow it. How about that? Okay, so this is from, I believe, Kentucky Rimfire, Justin. It's not Justin Grimm, so I think it must be. If I've got the right person. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this on the screen because Guns and Barbecue will like this. It's a revolver. It's a Ruger GP 100. 357 mag. He just got this. New to me, he says.
Who got it?
I believe that's Kentucky Rimfire Justin.
Congratulations.
Correct me if I'm wrong out there in the chat. I don't want to give away somebody's street name. So, Packrat says, yes. Does that mean if you're born in Taco Bell, you're Mexican? Packrat wants to know. Yeah?
Yeah, but that might just be naturally too.
100%. That's what it means. Mm-hmm. All right. So, let's see. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Sorry. Having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Okay, so I'll make this a little bigger. Okay. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, I believe this is block 9. And military helmets. Picked up some military helmets, vintage kids toolbox, a camping stove, BBs, all pretty much bargain prices at garage sales and estate sales. Cool.
Never know what you're going to find in a garage sale.
That's some cool stuff there. I like that. Awesome. Okay, so now, oh, we got another picture in there. I missed one. Sorry. He sent 2 pictures. Sometimes I miss a second picture. You gotta, oh, come on. Trying to get it sized correctly to fit the screen. It's not cooperating. Okay, so this will give you some of the other stuff he picked up. Okay. Yeah, there's BBs and nice ammo can.
Those helmets, I used to have a World War II era helmet that had sergeant stripes painted on it in white, and the woman who was having the yard sale had a picture of her father in World War II wearing the helmet.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is from Ron Wayne, and it's fairly self-explanatory and quite appropriate. I like that a lot. Well done, sir. Murica. I don't have.
Now, when you're done taking the picture, did you knock him over like dominoes?
Minnie Wayne probably. Oh, that's right. Minnie Wayne's still on vacation. That's right. What is this? Oh, my God. I guess I can show this. This is borderline. Ron Wayne says that took me 30 minutes to stage. Wow. So barbecue, this is for you, so you might want to get to where you can see the screen. This is from Justin Grimm. Justin Grimm sent this, and I want to warn you, it's borderline. So if you've got people with sensibilities, take them away from the screen, because this is a hot dog for barbecue. Wow. That's just wrong.
What is it?
It's reminiscent of some of those pictures you've been taking.
It's a hot dog in the shape of a unclothed female laying on her back with her legs up in the air with a little bit of mustard on it.
Interesting.
And that's about all we're going to say about that. Abby Finnegan is out there and been a member for 45 months. Good to see you back, Abby. So we're going to have to give you a gun.
In Wisconsin, in Wisconsin, they carve butter, and in Iowa, they make hot dogs like that.
They make hot dogs like that. Ron says, yeah, they kept falling. Oh, okay. Packrat says, Minnie Wayne is still looking for Mrs. Minnie Wayne. Packrat's Attic says, run, Oscar. I have not seen Calamity Jean in several weeks on this channel. She may have moved on from my content. I don't know. But maybe she just didn't want Cat Scared anymore. Rich White, member for 44 months. He says, Bonsai. Wait, wrong show. Wrong show. That's for sure. All right. So let's see. Do we have... Let me check the Discord server real quick. I have some people who like to sneak stuff in on the Discord server. Oh, and this is a video. Okay.
It's like 1 minute.
Hold on. Let me get this set up here. Nope. Don't run till I get it put on the screen first.
Oh, well, Gary's doing that. An update. I was right on which band would file a copyright claim from last night. For those of you who watched the show last night. Yep. It was Kiss. Kiss filed a copyright claim.
So does this have audio?
Fireworks. I just have like a minute of fireworks driving around the other night.
Okay, give me.
Since you asked what I did on the 4th of July, I stuck my drone up and tried to get fireworks. Turns out the fireworks around here are about 100 to 150 feet in the air.
Let's take a look. Oh, wow.
So what's cool is this is a parking lot next to the police station. So like all those fireworks going off right there, you're pretty much going to see the police station. It's like to the lower left of the screen right now. So please don't care at all about this stuff out here.
Oh, wow. There's some big.
I didn't go to like the city. This is just the neighborhood, you know. So anyway, that's the police station, and that's that fountain happening right there.
Okay. Well, you had some pretty good stuff going on there. So
yeah, that's just people buying stuff. Like I said, I didn't go to the actual firework display.
Abigail says, hopefully Misty is getting plenty of time away from Minnie Wayne. I believe, yeah, she's enjoying the peace and quiet.
Yeah, but anyway, Kiss filed the copyright claim, and then the one with Redbone is because of that one. The show last night is blocked in Russia for some reason.
Oh no!
And that's what they list as the reason is that song. I have no idea. Because Redbone's not illegal in Russia. I don't know.
Packrat's Addict says, gee Webbs, did you hear that the city is going to start doing a drone show instead of fireworks?
Oh, that's super cool. I wonder if I'm allowed to go up and film the drone show from a drone.
They did one in DC this weekend as part of the celebration. They had like 2,000 different drones.
What did I see? I think it was like a dinosaur, an alligator or something, like walking down probably whatever that river is in New York. I don't know if there's more than one river in New York City, but I'm pretty sure it was in New York City, and it was walking down, you know, like if you're looking from New Jersey, looking into New York, I think. And, but it was like a giant, I think it was like a animal walking with 4 legs. I was like, holy moly, is that cool? And it was massive. Oh, maybe it was Godzilla. But
it'd have to be the Hudson River.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
but anyway,
more than likely.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Drone shows must be getting amazing at this point.
Yeah, you got the Hudson and the East Rivers in New York City.
Yeah, the East River doesn't border New Jersey, I don't believe.
I don't remember which one it is that does. But, yeah.
Is the thing that goes between Manhattan Island and New York, is that a river or is that just the ocean?
That's New York Harbor, isn't it? I believe that's New York Harbor.
Oh, okay.
So, no, the Hudson is where Sully landed that jet right in between New York and New Jersey. So, pretty close to the George Washington Bridge. So, Ron Wayne says, congrats, you're offensive to Russians, Rich. Well, there you go.
It's not the first time that an episode has been blocked in Russia, so.
I don't think he cares.
Didn't get blocked in Pakistan this time, though.
Well, that's true. We have one more GORN here, and this is from Ozzy. So let's take a look, because he says Florida adopted on these.
Nice.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Most times when the show or one of my videos gets blocked in Russia, it also gets blocked in Pakistan for some reason, but not this time.
Snob says, "Okay, I'm back." Yeah, we already showed your pictures, by the way. So sorry about that. Where were you? You just take a nap or something?
Well, Snob, since you're back now, I don't care where you were like everybody else does. I just want to know, did you ever get to go to a PBR and see the big yellow whale?
Pabst Blue Ribbon?
You said white before.
Did I say white before?
Didn't you?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh, no, I meant yellow. I'm sorry. Bodacious was yellow.
Snob had to stop at his daughter's. There you go. No, he says. Ron Wayne says, "Not yet, Rich. Don't lose hope." He's working on it. Abigail says, "Russians invaded a country through an irradiated forest. They're not that intelligent." Probably true.
I have an email from before Elon Musk bought Twitter from Twitter telling me that their legal team denied a Pakistan claim for my personal information because they wanted to file criminal charges against me.
Mr. Bob sent me a link to a video, but that doesn't belong to anybody on the channel. I'm afraid I could get copyright claimed on it if I play it on here. So I will do it if it's somebody, if it's one of my panelists or one of my viewers, if they put it up, because if they give me permission to play it, that's one thing. But if I play somebody else's video, they could do a copyright claim on me, and I've gotten in trouble for that before. So
I only put that video in there so that I could file a copyright claim and make all the money I made off this show.
Go ahead. I'll tell YouTube. He sent me a link to it on my live stream. Well, he put it in the Discord, but same.
I don't even know how to use email.
Well, you got the link somehow. How'd you get on here without using email?
I found this link on the streets.
I got you. Well, it's on the Discord server. If you are a channel member, there is a members only section of the Discord server, and the links to all my shows are in there. So, fun thing to know. Mr. Bob says, "Well, we don't want that." Nothing personal. Abigail says, "Imagine being a Russian soldier in the Red Forest, stepping out at night to take a leak, only to see the trees moving and speaking cheeky breeky." Yeah, that'd be bad. That would be bad. We definitely don't want that.
If I move my mic up here, is it still all right?
I hear you just fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I had it in front of my face before. Now I have it way above my head.
Okay, so we got another last-minute GORN here. A bizarre comment that Ron Wayne received. Well, we all want to see this. So he sent it to me, so I'm going to put it on the screen. So if you made this comment, you're going to get shouted out here. So this is a comment on his T-Sauce 1911 45 ACP at the range, and the comment is from Hendry Channel 3535, who says, "Be careful, you are being hunted." Wow. It sounds like a threat almost.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Well, that says translated, so they probably just translated it wrong. That could have been like, "I'm interested in what you're doing there," or something.
Well, yeah, there's a possibility. Abigail says, "Hunted by whom?" There's a good question. Yeah, for reals. Packrat says, "That is spooky. It's different." That's for darn sure. All righty, folks. Well, it's about that time, so I'm going to go ahead and advance. We're not going to transition. We're going to advance to the What Did You Learn segment. And so we're going to ask our panelists what they learned during tonight's show, and then we'll let them promote their channels or whatever they want to promote. So, Rich, what did you learn this evening?
I learned that Pakistan doesn't care enough to block my videos anymore.
All righty. Fair enough. Well, what you got coming up for us on the Unloaded Media channel?
Yeah, we got this show called This Week Unloaded. It's Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. And if last night proves anything, you never know what we're going to talk about on that show. So, yeah.
That's true. All righty. Well, thank you for being here as always. Guns and Picnic, what did you learn?
I learned that Rich is very proud of himself for cleaning up his act so he doesn't get blocked or charged with anything by Pakistan because he loves Muslims.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
Yep.
So what do you got coming up for us, buddy?
We'll have a show Thursday unless YouTube finds really they just like to give you channel strikes for nothing anymore. So unless I get one of those again for no reason, then we'll have a show Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it last week. I could have offered to have hosted it for you.
That's all right.
But
yeah.
Yes.
I got a bonus. What did you learn? I just learned that barbecue doesn't pay attention to my X account, or he would know better than to say that I like Muslims.
I don't pay attention to X.
He didn't pay attention to X. He doesn't pay attention to his X. How about that?
Exactly.
There you go. Of course, can't really be an X, but never really was to start with, I suppose. So, but we won't go there. Anyway, thanks for being here, both of you, and Rich for taking an extra What Did You Learn, which is technically a violation of the rules, but we're going to let it slip this time. So
it was a bonus.
Anyway, last but not least, G-Webs, what did you learn?
I learned which mass airflow sensor I needed for my 2014 Tahoe while we were chatting.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could pick up stuff like that on my channel. That's very cool. All right. So what have you got coming up? Anything special that we should look out for on your channel?
Occasionally we'll do the Daily Gun Show, and Brooke does her show on Saturday. So I don't know if she'll be doing one this week, but next week probably for sure.
All righty. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Fluffy says, be safe out there. It's crazy and getting crazier. Abigail says, remember to bring extra bolts if you're going to the exclusion zone. The Gun Snob says, I would also like to strike barbecue. Pack Rats Addict says, I did a video today. Please check it out. Wow. Ron Wayne's got a link to Unloaded Media channel out there. Mr. Bob says, don't forget to thumbs up. Pack Rats Attic also put a link out there to his channel. So check out everybody out there in the audience, everybody on the panel. Let's support each other and help us all grow. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and run this into the garage. Don't forget my channel members. We will have a members-only chat, as we do every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central, where we will give away one of the knives I've reviewed. We do that every week, 4 times a month. And all you got to do is be a channel member. Channel memberships start at $1.99 a month. So if you're interested in such things, please consider becoming a channel member. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, everybody out there in the chat for their comments and their contributions. Bob says you don't have a grudge, so now you're lying.
He's got a point.
Well, all right. I can't even take artistic liberty here. I see how it is. So, anyway, thanks everybody for being here, especially on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, if you're watching in replay. Thank you for doing that also. Channel members, I'll see you on Wednesday. The rest of you, we'll see you next week. And always remember that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. Don't forget, USA 250, America, hell yeah. Anyway, on behalf of my panel, this is Gizzard Gary. Have a great one. I'm going to let everybody tell you good night, and then we're going to roll the end credits.
The gun snub doesn't have enough hair on top of his head to join the after chat.
That's probably true. All righty. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.